this live stream to go through. All right. So we are live on Facebook, and let's just wait 1 second for the YouTube to connect. And we are live on YouTube. So hi guys, my name is Donnie Raus, and this is your episode of Wake Up with Raus. Wake Up with Raus is where I touch upon the most current episode in my podcast, which is One Life with Donnie Raus, or One Life Podcast with Donnie Raus. This week's episode is called Breaking the Spell. I know we just left Halloween, and it may seem like this was kind of like 2 days too late, but this is actually, there's never a better time for becoming aware of the spells that we're under. And you're probably saying, well, what the heck do you mean under a spell? Every day we operate under a spell. Said differently, these spells could be the stories that we tell ourselves or unconscious beliefs. These unconscious beliefs, these things that guide our every movement, our every action that we take, end up dictating what we do, where we go, the outcomes of everything we do in our life. So can you see how it might be extremely important to become aware of those controlling forces that are moving you through your life? So this way you could harness that power. And if you want to get, play with the title, create a new spell or put yourself under a new spell. So this way you can go the direction you want to go. I was just having, there was multiple stories I was going to use for this live, but what I'm going to choose to go forward with was the call I just had. I was with a group of friends, our accountability buddies in this group that we're in. And one of the girls there was talking about how she was doing these affirmations around money, around finances. Before, she would be like really triggered, and she would identify with the disempowering beliefs that she held that she had learned from growing up. But as a result of being in this money magnet community, she had transformed or started changing her beliefs. So when we were looking at the different areas of her life, as we were creating like the new vision for our life, she saw where she was financially. And then when we had to write down the reasons in terms of or how have we been contributing to this? How have we been complicit to our existing situation? What she would normally feel triggered at, she found those triggers actually disappear. And where she was coming from, her mind was like, well, these were old beliefs. And there was no power in that old spell, in that old story that she was telling herself. And it could be as simple as that. To give you an example from my own life, there's a lot of things where I feel like I was disempowered, and I would blame other people. I would blame my business. I would blame my parents. I would blame my friends as to why I was in a position, whether it be my emotional health, whether it be my living situation, whatever it may be. I was blaming other people. And when I actually broke it all down and looked at it, it had nothing to do with the blame from other people. Yes, sure, everyone has their own energy. Everyone's bringing their own stuff into a situation, into your own life. But it's you who gets to decide whether or not you want to unpack their stuff and bring it into your room, into your life, whatever you want to metaphorically call it. And it wakes you up to the idea, to the fact that if you want to get to a different place, you have to take different action. And part of taking that different action is getting a new belief system. Now, it's not to say that one is needed before the other. So you don't have to update the belief system in order to take the action, although you'll get a lot more momentum faster, because an updated belief system is saying, all right, well, this is possible. I'm going to take this action to move me forward. So if you have a really shitty belief system that says this is not going to work, you're not going to take the big action. But if you have a group of friends or someone who's going to hold you accountable, someone whom you say, okay, I'm really scared to do this because I believe this to be true. And this person comes in and says, all right, well, we're going to do it anyways. And they challenge you. You take that action. As a result of taking that action, guess what happens? Through consistent action, you start to become better at it. And as a result of that consistent action, all of a sudden you have a new belief system of what is possible. This could literally you could take this one nugget and you could put it into any area of your life, any area where you don't have that vision for what you want. And here's another truth. The truth is that marker for what it is you want, that ultimate vision for any category in your life is a moving target. Because once you get there, you're going to be dissatisfied again. You're going to want something better. And that's just part of being human. Yes, of course, be grateful for what you want, what you have. But one of the things that makes us feel alive is this constant stretching, this constant striving for something more. So that is all I've got for you on this today. If I encourage you, if you liked anything that I've said here, if any little piece of it has rung true, I ask you to check out the One Life podcast with Donnie Raus. Again, on Spotify, Apple, One Life podcast with Donnie Raus. And if you like it, share it with your friends, subscribe. And if you're going to go there, also check out the last two ones, specifically Fire, Ready, Aim, which these kind of go like hand in hand. If you were to take that one episode and you were to implement that in your life, you would see profound effects. You would see your life literally transform in a matter of days, maybe even hours, depending on the action that you took. That is it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message via Instagram at DONNYRAUS. Again, DONNYRAUS. And if you want to inquire about working with me one-on-one, you could do it there as well. That is it for this not so short Wake Up with Raus episode. God bless, guys. I wish you nothing but the most joy and happiness in your life. Another new year is coming, so let's make it even better. God bless. Okay, so stop right